What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be sharing some tips for you guys who have Samsung Galaxy phones, and I want to go ahead and get started. I think these are some tips that you should know, especially if you're new to One UI. Alright, so the first thing is to go into the Samsung Members application. Now, if you don't have Samsung Members application, you can get it from the Galaxy Store. So we're going to go into Samsung Members, and this is something I like to do with used refurbished phones. It's just to check and make sure everything is working. So you click Support, Phone Diagnostics, and then you can see, you can go ahead and pretty much check everything. And also, one of the things I like to do in here is check battery health. So when you buy a used phone, you just want to make sure that battery health is good on here. And you can also just check everything else on here, fingerprint scanner, all that good stuff. You can go ahead and check it, make sure everything works. If something doesn't work, then you know you need to send it back. Alright, so one of the next things I like to do is to put my lock screen on a timer. So basically you would do this, so if you were texting somebody back and forth, you know, when you lock your phone, you have a habit of locking it, and you see you have to unlock it or use a face unlock each time. It can be a little bit annoying, so one of the things I like to do, go into settings, then we're going to go into lock screen, secure lock screen. I'm going to put in my password real quick. Alright, so here you want to go ahead and toggle this off, lock instantly with side key, and then you can go ahead and choose the time that you want. So typically I like to do, like, you know, maybe 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or whatever. And now you see, you unlock your phone, now you can see it doesn't go to, just go straight to, you know, your phone. So this is very useful. It saves, you know, it just saves a little bit of time. Alright, so another cool thing that you can do is that, you know how on Samsung devices, I'll just go ahead and show you advanced features, and then you go to the side key. You can assign pretty much any app, you know, in the side key. I just keep it on the camera, but when you press and hold, it only gives you two options, the power off menu and Bixby. So if you do want to go ahead and add like an application to that, you're going to go into the Galaxy Store, download GoodLock application. It's right in the Galaxy Store, and then open GoodLock here, and then you're going to download an application called Registar, and it should be right, you know, in here. You'll see it in this Life Up menu here, and then we'll go ahead and just open Registar, and then we will be allowed to go ahead and change that. So you can see side key press and hold action. We'll go ahead and turn that on, and then you can see we can just choose whichever app we want. So like I said, you know, I'm a bigger fan of, you know, the Google Assistant, but I think like the second most used application is probably YouTube. So now you can see I open my camera now, and now if I long press, I can open up YouTube. This is super useful, guys. I absolutely love it, just to get to my applications, you know, quickly without having to think about it. So next is the sharing on here. So you can go ahead and share web pages and also Samsung Notes, like if you have a family member or, you know, somebody nearby with another Samsung phone. So I'm using the Note 20 Ultra for example here. So how you would activate this, you go to settings, connected devices, and it needs to be turned on both phones. So continue apps on other devices, that needs to be turned on both phones, and you can set it up to contacts only, or, you know, just anyone nearby. And so once you go ahead and do that, so when you open up the Samsung browser here, so let's just go to this, and I'll copy the page, and you can see copy, you can paste on your nearby phone, and then you can see I can open it up, the same thing on the other phone. So pretty cool. Like I said, it's extremely useful if you have a tablet to just continue to pull up, you know, whatever video you're watching, or web page you're reading, or whatever, or just to transfer notes and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty awesome. This last one is pretty dope. We're going to go into GoodLock again and install Camera Assistant. So this is something that's pretty cool. So, you know, typically with the normal Samsung, you know, application, it does have, like, it doesn't take the fastest photos, right? So if you're like at a sporting event or something like that, you're trying to get like a quick shot of like a moving object, sometimes you get a blurry photo, right? I noticed that. So one cool thing when you install that, you're going to go to settings, and then you're going to go down. You'll see a new, you know, setting here called Camera Assistant. and we're going to go ahead and press quick tap shutter, and then we're going to go ahead and click prioritize speed. So now when you take a photo, you can see it's like super blazing fast now. Now the question is, well, Matt, is that going to decrease the quality? Not really, not that I can really notice. Now maybe if you were like really trying to see, maybe, but I really can't notice any difference. But like I said, it's just something that if you're like at a sporting event or something like that, if you're really that worried about quality, you can just turn it off. But I would turn this on if I'm trying to get pictures of, you know, like your kid or something. I think this is really useful to get like a nice clear shot. So that is pretty much it, guys. Be sure to let me know what you guys thought, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.